Have you ever wondered if certain activities could improve your well-being as you age? Something as unexpected as watching 18-plus videos? It might sound strange, but hear me out. What if I told you that, as you grow older, there's a surprising benefit to exploring these videos? Benefits that could enhance your mental health, emotional connection, and even your overall happiness. Intrigued? Stick with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal 5 powerful reasons why watching 18-plus content might be more beneficial than you think, and why it's something you should consider adding to your routine. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. How could something like this have any positive impact on your life? Well, you're about to find out. By the end of this video, you'll understand how these videos can not only serve as a momentary escape, but also contribute to a healthier, more fulfilling life. So, don't click away just yet. You're about to hear how something seemingly insignificant could change the way you view your golden years. You'll discover how this can help with everything from cognitive stimulation to fighting loneliness. You'll learn why watching this type of content could boost your mental health, and why it could even reignite a sense of passion and excitement in your life. Plus, I'll share some real-life stories that will show you exactly how this has worked for others. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. What you're about to hear might just transform your perspective on aging, intimacy, and connection. So keep watching, and let's dive into these life-changing benefits that can make your golden years feel more vibrant than ever. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Benefit 1. Emotional connection and intimacy. At every stage of life, the need for emotional connection and intimacy remains one of the most profound and irreplaceable human desires. As we age, these needs do not simply vanish. They evolve and grow, often becoming even more critical. For seniors, the quest for emotional closeness is just as significant, if not more so, than it was in their youth. Yet, the reality of growing older can often bring with it a sense of isolation or loneliness, as relationships with peers and loved ones may change, or as physical distance becomes a barrier to regular social interaction. This can be especially difficult for those who no longer experience the warmth and companionship that many take for granted in their earlier years. In such times, the emotional need for intimacy can feel like an aching void, one that longs to be filled by the simple yet profound feeling of being seen, cared for, and loved. In this context, 18-plus videos, often dismissed or misunderstood, can offer something meaningful to seniors. While these videos are typically associated with physical stimulation, they are, at their core, a channel for emotional connection. They can serve as a reminder that intimacy is not solely defined by physical presence. It can transcend the limitations of the physical world and be found even in virtual spaces. For seniors, who may have found it challenging to experience emotional closeness in their everyday lives, these videos offer a unique form of comfort and reconnection. There is something deeply comforting about the sense of being in a space where intimacy and connection are felt, even if they are experienced through a screen. For many older adults, the sense of intimacy and emotional warmth that 18-plus videos can provide is especially valuable because it bridges a gap that might otherwise remain wide. After years of being overlooked or feeling disconnected from the physicality and affection that were once part of their daily lives, these videos can help rekindle feelings of warmth and desire. They act as a gentle reminder that the heart and emotions don't simply fade with time. Seniors who may have suffered from loneliness, or the fading of close relationships, can find solace in these moments that reignite a sense of intimacy, even if it's in a non-traditional form. But the emotional benefits go deeper than mere physical stimulation. These videos allow seniors to feel desired, seen, and appreciated, something that, for some, may have been missing for a long time. As people age, they may start to feel invisible to society or overlooked by the younger generations. These feelings of invisibility can lead to a deep sense of isolation and sadness. The comforting images, sounds, and sometimes even the shared emotional experience of watching these videos can remind individuals that they are still capable of connection, still worthy of affection, and still able to experience moments of vulnerability and emotional closeness. For many, this can serve as a therapeutic release, offering a sense of relief and emotional nourishment that is hard to come by in other aspects of life. Additionally, emotional intimacy doesn't have to come solely from human interaction. There's something incredibly powerful about feeling that you are not alone in your desires and emotions, even when the source of that intimacy is virtual. For some, these videos become an outlet for exploring desires that may not have been expressed in years, a way to safely engage with feelings of longing or affection that have been suppressed due to aging, societal expectations, or personal circumstances. It's about reclaiming the right to feel passion, warmth, and connection on one's terms, without judgment or restraint. In the end, the need for emotional connection and intimacy is not just a fleeting desire. It is an essential aspect of being human. This need does not disappear as we age. Rather, it takes on new forms and expressions, ones that are often more vulnerable and more deeply felt. 18-plus videos, while often misunderstood or overlooked, can provide an avenue for seniors to experience this vital connection in a way that feels safe, comforting, and emotionally fulfilling. These moments of intimacy can play a crucial role in combating loneliness, maintaining a sense of dignity, and, most importantly, reminding older adults that they are still deserving of emotional closeness and affection, no matter their age. Intimacy, in its many forms, is not a luxury or an indulgence. It is an essential component of well-being, one that every person, at any age, deserves to experience. Benefit 2. Cognitive stimulation. As we gracefully age, one undeniable truth stands out. Our brains, like the rest of our bodies, require stimulation to remain vibrant and sharp. It's easy to overlook this, but just as we exercise our muscles to maintain strength, we must also challenge our minds to preserve their vitality. Watching 18-plus videos, in particular, can activate crucial areas of the brain, such as those responsible for memory, emotion, and even creativity. Imagine it as a workout for your brain, an opportunity to keep those neurons firing in ways that help maintain mental clarity and function. The value of cognitive stimulation cannot be overstated, especially as we enter the later years of our lives. Research consistently points to the fact that engaging with new, exciting, and emotionally resonant content has a profound impact on brain activity. It's not just about being entertained. It's about feeding the mind with the same dedication we give to nourishing our bodies. Scientific studies have even shown that individuals who engage with emotionally stimulating or thought-provoking material show heightened brain activity in areas linked to learning and memory, areas that are crucial for keeping our minds sharp as the years pass. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. I truly hope, with all my heart, that you live a long, vibrant life, one that stretches far beyond the century mark, filled with energy, curiosity, and an ever-expanding world of knowledge. Our minds deserve this kind of attention, and I can't emphasize enough how enriching it is to constantly seek ways to keep them engaged. Engaging with content, especially content that sparks emotion or challenges our thinking, is so much more than mere entertainment. It's nourishment for the soul and brain, a delicious feast that supports your cognitive health most profoundly. Don't underestimate the power of keeping your mind active. It is, after all, the key to not just surviving, but thriving as we age. Benefit 3. Mental health boost. Let's be honest. Growing older can bring its fair share of stress and emotional weight. The pressures of declining health, financial worries, and the inevitable pain of losing loved ones can feel overwhelming. For so many seniors, stress seems to become an uninvited companion, lurking in the background and affecting their peace of mind. But what if there was a simple, enjoyable way to momentarily escape those harsh realities? Enter 18-plus videos. Surprising as it may sound, these videos offer more than just entertainment. They have the potential to be a quick escape from the mental and emotional burdens that often accompany the later years of life. The beauty of watching these videos is not just in the laughter or the smile they bring to your face, but in their ability to trigger a release of dopamine and endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that naturally lift our spirits, bring a sense of calm and create moments of true happiness. Imagine yourself coming home after a day that's felt like an endless series of doctor's visits, medications, or perhaps worrying about mounting bills. You sit down, tired and heavy with the weight of the day, and you decide to indulge in something that can make you smile, maybe even laugh uncontrollably. At that moment, the noise of the world quiets down. The burdens feel a little less heavy. And for a few minutes, you're reminded of the simple joys that make life worth living. Isn't that something truly worth exploring? The chance to experience fleeting moments of joy, of forgetting your worries, and simply being in the moment? Those moments are not just precious, they are needed. Life doesn't always offer us easy solutions, but finding a space where you can reconnect with laughter and feel the warmth of happiness is a gift you deserve. Wouldn't you agree that even a small boost in mood, a break from the weight of daily struggles, is something worth seeking out? Benefit 4. Fostering open-mindedness. One of the most profoundly transformative and often underrated benefits of engaging with diverse content is the incredible shift it can inspire in how we perceive the world around us. Watching a wide variety of videos, especially those geared toward an 18-plus audience, is not just about entertainment or passing the time. It opens up a world of ideas, cultures, perspectives, and ways of life that can deeply enrich our understanding of the human experience. These videos delve into a rich tapestry of themes, ranging from complex social issues to different lifestyles, artistic expressions, and historical insights. For seniors in particular, this exposure can be nothing short of eye-opening, sparking curiosity and offering a chance to break free from the traditional ways of thinking that may have shaped their views in earlier years. The beauty of diverse content lies in its ability to challenge preconceived notions, questioning long-held beliefs and inviting us to see the world through a different lens. For many seniors, life has been shaped by long-standing routines, generational beliefs, and the comfort of familiar perspectives. While these beliefs often carry wisdom, they can also limit one's view of the world, fostering a sense of rigidity or complacency. Engaging with new and varied ideas, however, can serve as a powerful antidote to this. It encourages us to think critically, to re-examine the assumptions we have about people, places, and events, and to develop a greater appreciation for the complexity of life. For older adults, this form of mental stimulation is incredibly valuable. It fosters a sense of intellectual vitality and emotional openness, providing an opportunity to learn and grow no matter how old we are. It's about embracing the possibility that there is always more to discover, even when it feels like we've seen it all. These videos can offer a fresh perspective on the world, helping seniors break free from the constraints of outdated or narrow viewpoints, while also fostering a deeper empathy for others. Whether it's understanding the struggles faced by a particular group, appreciating different artistic expressions, or simply discovering new ways of thinking, the impact of such content is immeasurable. In a world where aging can sometimes bring with it a sense of stagnation or a reluctance to try new things, embracing diverse content allows seniors to remain mentally active and curious. It nurtures the intellectual and emotional flexibility needed to adapt to an ever-changing world. Imagine the joy and sense of accomplishment that comes from engaging with new ideas and realizing that it's never too late to change your perspective, challenge your assumptions, or broaden your horizons. As Mark Twain so eloquently said, "Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness." While physical travel undoubtedly opens up new perspectives, the beauty of diverse content is that it offers the same transformative experience, but without the need to leave home. It allows individuals to travel through ideas, through narratives, and through other people's experiences, all from the comfort and safety of their living rooms. This kind of exploration into different cultures, belief systems, or ways of life can foster a deeper understanding and appreciation of the world and the people who inhabit it. It becomes a journey of personal growth and enlightenment, one that continuously challenges our worldview and shapes our emotional and intellectual development. By exposing ourselves to a wide range of content, we are not just accumulating information. We are embracing a mindset that values diversity and growth. It's a reminder that life, even in its later years, holds endless opportunities for learning, understanding, and transformation. Watching these videos isn't simply about entertainment. It's about cultivating an open heart and mind, one that is willing to listen, empathize, and appreciate the beauty of a world that is rich with differences. Ultimately, this kind of mental and emotional growth makes us more compassionate, more connected to the world around us, and more capable of seeing beyond the surface to the deeper, shared humanity that binds us all. Benefit 5. Reigniting passion for life. As we journey through life, particularly as we age, it's easy to feel like each day becomes a series of monotonous routines, one indistinguishable from the next. The once vibrant excitement we once felt about the future, the unknown, and our ambitions seems to fade over time. What was once new and thrilling can feel dull, and slowly, the color of life can fade to gray. It's almost as if we begin to accept that life will no longer surprise us, and this sense of resignation can be emotionally draining. But I truly believe that no matter how many years we've lived, the fire inside us doesn't have to go out. Sometimes, we just need a little nudge to reignite that spark, to remind ourselves that the joy of living fully is never truly gone. One such surprising source of inspiration can be 18+ videos. Now, I know what you may be thinking. How could something so seemingly trivial bring so much meaning to our lives? But the truth is, these videos often explore themes that are deeply tied to the human experience. Love, passion, adventure, and connection. They can serve as a powerful reminder of the beauty and depth of living fully, no matter our age. As we watch characters navigate emotions, relationships, and desires, we are reminded of the very essence of life itself. The thrill of feeling, the joy of experiencing something new, and the warmth of human connection. There is something profoundly motivating about seeing individuals in these films embrace life without hesitation, without fear of judgment or limitation. It's a message that transcends age. Life is about taking risks, experiencing passion, and embracing the adventure of what's ahead. These films can spark a long-lost desire to experience things in a way we may have forgotten. Whether that's taking up an activity that once brought us joy, or even starting a brand new hobby that we've never tried before. The themes of adventure, self-discovery, and intimate connections can help us remember that there's so much more to explore, whether that means learning a new skill, rekindling a forgotten love for an old passion, or simply embracing the thrill of life again. For example, how many of us have once been passionate about painting, playing an instrument, or traveling, only to put those desires on the shelf as we grew older? These videos, by showcasing bold characters pursuing their passions without looking back, can encourage us to pick up those passions once again. It's not about the superficial enjoyment of watching something entertaining. It's about using the stories and emotions in these videos as a mirror to reflect on our own lives. They hold the power to reignite a flame that has been extinguished for far too long, rekindling a deep, soulful connection with the present moment. The beauty of life lies in our ability to find joy and meaning in all that we do, regardless of age. And yes, watching a film with adventurous or romantic undertones may feel like a guilty pleasure to some, but in truth, it's an opportunity to reconnect with that passionate, spontaneous part of ourselves that society sometimes encourages us to bury as we grow older. There is no expiration date for enthusiasm, love, or the joy of new experiences. So, what would it look like if we could reclaim those parts of ourselves? What if we allowed ourselves to feel that excitement, that anticipation, and that thrill again, just as we did in our younger years? It's about more than just entertainment. It's about breathing life back into the soul. These moments of joy and excitement remind us that we are capable of more than we often give ourselves credit for. They push us to think bigger, to dream again, and to remember that we are still capable of creating our adventures. Each day is an opportunity to rediscover the wonder that life has to offer, whether through a new hobby, a bold experience, or simply enjoying a moment of quiet joy. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Reigniting your passion for life is a process, one that may involve some introspection, a bit of bravery, and a willingness to step outside of your comfort zone. Watching 18-plus videos is just one way to tap into that. By immersing ourselves in themes that stir emotions and provoke thought, we remember that life is not just about getting through the days. It's about savoring the richness of the moments we're given. It's about seeking out new experiences, embracing passion, and discovering the things that make us feel alive once more. And in doing so, we awaken a part of ourselves that reminds us that it's never too late to live fully and with excitement. So let's take a step forward, reclaim our curiosity, and allow ourselves to indulge in the passions we once had, or the ones we've always dreamed of. Life is an endless journey of discovery, and with each new step we take, we can reignite that fire inside of us that makes every day feel like an adventure waiting to be experienced. Benefit 6. Learning about modern relationships. The dynamics of relationships have transformed significantly over time, and it's fascinating to see how the fabric of human connections has evolved. When we think about the relationships of the past, we often imagine them defined by clear roles and societal expectations, often rigid, sometimes even suffocating. For many, the way people approached love, partnership, and intimacy was governed by traditional values that didn't leave much room for deviation. However, today, the very concept of a relationship has taken on new meanings and forms, and this shift is both refreshing and challenging. With the growing influence of modern media, including 18-plus content, older individuals have an opportunity to see how the nature of relationships has changed in this new era. While the content itself may be controversial or uncomfortable for some, it also serves as a lens through which people can gain valuable insight into how relationships are evolving. It provides them with an understanding of how intimacy is expressed in today's world, how feelings are communicated, boundaries are negotiated, and desires are embraced. For the elderly, this might be a revelation, offering a broader perspective and encouraging them to think more openly and flexibly about their relationships. As I reflect on the question of whether relationships today are easier or more complex than those in the past, I can't help but feel that the answer is a bit of both. Relationships today are undeniably more complex. There is a multitude of expectations, some created by society, others by technology, that never existed before. For instance, the way social media portrays relationships can sometimes create an idealized and unrealistic picture of love, making it feel as though people must constantly perform, be on display, or live up to some perfect image. Additionally, the rise of dating apps, instant communication, and the fast pace of modern life means that people often enter and exit relationships more quickly, sometimes without fully understanding the depth or significance of their connections. The sheer volume of choices, endless profiles that may or may not be real, likes, comments, makes it feel like relationships are fluid, transient, and often based on surface-level attractions rather than deep, meaningful bonds. In a world where there are so many ways to connect and disconnect, relationships can feel like they're constantly in flux, difficult to grasp, and even more difficult to sustain. On the other hand, these same changes can make relationships seem easier in some ways. The barriers to meeting people are significantly lower, and it's easier than ever to connect with someone from anywhere in the world. The freedom to explore one's sexuality, gender identity, and romantic preferences without as much fear of judgment is a beautiful thing that younger generations have more access to than ever before. In this sense, relationships today allow individuals to form connections that are more authentic to who they truly are, free from the constraints of traditional gender roles and outdated expectations. The possibility of finding a partner who truly matches one's values, needs, and desires is more accessible. In many ways, people can express love and affection in a manner that feels more true to themselves, rather than following prescribed paths of behavior. But with this freedom comes the challenge of navigating complexities that weren't part of the equation before. For older generations who grew up with more conventional views on relationships, these shifts can be overwhelming. The simplicity and clarity of relationships they once knew may feel like a comforting refuge compared to the sometimes chaotic landscape of modern love. It's not uncommon for someone from an older generation to feel like they are on the outside looking in, unsure how to navigate a world where relationships seem to be constantly shifting in new directions. It can be a lot to take in, and at times, it may even feel disorienting. But this very exposure to different perspectives and evolving norms can be empowering. Older individuals can use this knowledge to challenge outdated beliefs they may have carried for years and begin to approach their relationships with a sense of curiosity and openness, ready to learn from the changes that have taken place. There's also something deeply humbling about recognizing that relationships, at their core, are still about connection, trust, and love. Despite all the complexities and challenges of the modern world, the basic human need for companionship and affection remains the same. In my view, while today's relationships come with their own set of challenges, overwhelming choices, online personas, societal pressure, they also offer an incredible opportunity for growth and self-discovery. For older generations who may feel hesitant or confused by the rapid changes, it's important to realize that they don't need to conform to every trend or social expectation. Instead, they can choose what feels right for them, drawing on their own life experience while embracing new possibilities. And in doing so, they might find that love, in its many forms, is still something worth seeking and cherishing, no matter the era or the way it looks. Ultimately, the key is finding balance between holding on to what feels authentic and being open to change. While relationships have indeed become more complex in some ways, they also hold the promise of deeper, more fulfilling connections than ever before. For those who are willing to learn and grow, the opportunities are endless. And as we navigate these changes, one thing is certain: the potential for love, connection, and companionship remains timeless. Benefit 7. Strengthening emotional coping mechanisms. As we age, life doesn't necessarily become any easier. It can sometimes feel even more demanding as we navigate the complexities of growing older. Older adults are no exception to this. The emotional ups and downs of life continue to challenge us at any stage. However, one powerful way to strengthen emotional resilience is through observing others, especially through the experiences of fictional characters. These characters, often portrayed in stories, films, or books, provide a window into the depths of human emotion: love, sorrow, joy, and even pain. For seniors, witnessing characters deal with these intense feelings can serve as a valuable tool in developing stronger emotional coping mechanisms. It's more than just entertainment. It's a chance to reflect on their own lives and consider how they might approach their struggles with greater understanding and compassion. Psychologists have long emphasized that observation can be incredibly powerful in shaping our emotional responses. By seeing others handle difficult situations, seniors can gain insights into how to process their own emotions in healthier, more constructive ways. What's truly beautiful about this process is the way it invites older adults to confront their vulnerabilities and, in turn, become more emotionally agile. It's a reminder that no one is immune to life's challenges, no matter their age. Watching a character face loss or joy can stir something deep within us, evoking feelings that we might have hidden away. It's in these moments that we realize we are not alone in our struggles. Instead of feeling isolated, we recognize that the emotional journey we are on is shared by countless others, whether fictional or real. To me, this is such a profound and emotional experience. It's more than just empathy. It's an invitation to grow, to heal, and to strengthen the emotional resilience that helps us endure life's toughest moments. In the process, seniors not only enrich their emotional lives but also begin to see the world around them with fresh eyes, recognizing the beauty in vulnerability, connection, and emotional wisdom that comes with age. Benefit 8. Rediscovering romance after loss. For many seniors who have faced the heart-wrenching pain of loss, whether through the passing of a beloved spouse or the ending of a long and meaningful marriage, the idea of romance often feels so far away that it almost seems like a distant, unreachable dream. The emptiness left behind by grief can be overwhelming, and it can cast a shadow over the very thought of ever being able to open one's heart to love again. The wounds from these losses run deep, and at times, they leave us questioning whether we will ever find that connection again, that bond that once brought so much warmth and happiness into our lives. But even amid such sorrow, I have come to believe that there is something truly beautiful and transformative in how life, in all its complexity, can help us rediscover the capacity to love. It is not uncommon for those who have experienced such heartache to think that romance is something reserved only for the younger years of life, that as we grow older, love simply becomes a distant memory, a chapter that is closed. However, I truly believe that love, like a flower waiting to bloom, is ageless. It doesn't simply vanish because of age or the passage of time. Sometimes it lies dormant, waiting for the right moment, the right spark, to reignite it. And that spark can come from the most unexpected places. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. One touching story I remember was about a woman who had been in mourning for many years after losing her husband. She spent a long time cocooned in her grief, unable to imagine opening her heart to someone else. 4 years, she couldn't fathom the thought of dating again. The idea seemed not only daunting but almost impossible. Yet one day, she stumbled across a romance series. One of those heartwarming tales where love conquers all, where connection and affection grow even in the face of adversity. It wasn't just the on-screen romance that moved her deeply. It was the underlying message that love is not bound by age or time. She realized that, despite the years that had passed, love could still find its way into her life. It wasn't a matter of replacing her late husband. It was about finding a new chapter of joy and companionship. This story struck me deeply, and I couldn't help but reflect on the beauty of her journey. It was so much more than just a new love interest. It was the emotional healing that came from allowing herself to believe that love wasn't gone forever. It was the courage to move beyond the grief and to believe that she deserved happiness again. What I found particularly inspiring was that, in watching the series, she felt a shift in her mindset, a realization that romance isn't only for the young. It's not something that fades with age, but rather something that can evolve and change. She found the strength to embrace the idea that love could be something new, something different, yet equally as profound. This story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. After the most painful losses, when everything seems to be stripped away, love can still return in unexpected ways. It's a beautiful reminder that love doesn't follow a script or timetable. It flows in its own time and on its terms. It doesn't matter how old we are or how much time has passed. The longing for connection, for affection, for companionship, it remains. It's never too late to open our hearts again. In my heart, I believe that rediscovering romance in later years can be one of the most deeply healing experiences. It allows us to heal from past wounds while also reminding us that we are capable of experiencing joy and connection once more. Love, after all, is not about replacing the past, but about embracing what the future can offer. It's about showing ourselves the kindness to believe that we are worthy of love, no matter where we are in life. We have to understand that as we age, we also gain wisdom, perspective, and a deep sense of knowing who we are. We are no longer searching for the kind of love we once had. Instead, we're ready for something new, something that complements the person we've become. The experience of rediscovering romance as a senior can be a profound and transformative one. It is not just about finding someone to fill the void left by loss. It is about finding a new sense of hope, a new sense of possibility. It's about remembering that love, in all its forms, continues to be a beautiful and powerful force in our lives, and it's never too late to experience it. As this woman's story beautifully illustrates, romance can find us at any stage of life. And when it does, it is nothing short of magical, reminding us that love is always worth pursuing, no matter how old we are. As we reflect on the journey of rediscovering romance after loss, it's clear that love is not bound by age or time. It's something that can continue to evolve, no matter where we are in life. We've explored how stories of love and connection can reignite that spark in our hearts, reminding us that it's never too late to open ourselves to new possibilities, new connections, and new chapters of joy. So, what have you learned from today's video? Perhaps it's the powerful truth that love isn't something that fades with time, but something that grows and transforms. Or maybe it's the realization that, no matter your age, you can rediscover the beauty of romance and companionship. I'd love to hear what stands out to you the most. What will you carry with you from this discussion into your own life? Please share one thing you've learned today and how you plan to bring it into your journey in the comments below. Your thoughts are important to us. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay tuned for more videos like this, and thank you for being part of this wonderful community.